Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Comrade Zero Spike back again once again. And today, people, today we're here for Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger episode 34, and in this episode we get the big reveal that our best buddy in the whole wide world, Boondario, was a Hashirian member. He was basically the right hand man to Mr. Wild Spender, and we actually see Wild Spender in this episode too, and he's like in this, he's like on an asteroid in this really nice looking place, and I heard it was a prison, but bro living lavish in this freaking prison, man. Like, I don't know, he like he doing good. I don't know what in the world that food was, cause that food was weird. But hey, he an alien, so I guess he got some delicacies in there somewhere. But in this episode, we get the debut of the champion. The champion carrier. I guess they repurposed the Tokyujin the Tokyujin mechs, and able to create this, and now the carrier is actually made to carry the other Boom Boom cars, because in this episode we see that Taya's mentor has asked the Boonboomger to basically borrow some Boom Boom cars and show them off to some kids and stuff like that. But it feels like a setup, because it feels like a whole setup, especially from the way Duras was acting later on in the episode as well. We see that our main three find out that Mr. Mad Rex is out of here again. He's been taken out again, but he took himself out in last episode. But we see that Duras basically just blames the Boonboomgers and basically gives them the motivation to go out and do stuff and basically take down the Boonboomger for Mad Rex, because that's what he would want and stuff like that. So we see that our team is they basically take the challenger out, and we get a lot of BBG kind of references and lore in this, saying that the BBG, from Boondario and Byondi, that the BBG is like a really long race. Like, it has 12 courses. It has like 12 courses, and each course is like a different planet, and you basically go all over the galaxy. And yeah, the race seems like it's really long. Like, and we mean to tell me that Boondario and Biondizo did multiples of these? Like, it was a thing. Like, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get to the BBG thing, because wow, like, it seems like it's gonna be a really big time type of race. Probably gonna see a bunch of different aliens and all kind of stuff in this thing. But yeah, so the team gets ready, they go off and get ready to go. We also saw that they did a welcome back party for Genba, which was really nice. They had the whole shebang out there, man. It was like bro came back. It was like bro came back from war or something, and he just did this big welcome party, and he also apologizes for what he did and leaving the team and how he was acting and things like that. So we reconciled everything with our orange boy Genba. So so we see them traveling with the carrier, and they basically take 4 or 5 Boom Boom cars with them. They basically take all the ones that have had a lot of story relevance, so they're taking Marine, Safari, Classic, Patrol Car 2, Dozer, all those, basically the big, the Boom Boom cars that were very important and had their own type of episode type thing. So we see that while they're in this big desert area, they're in this big desert area, and it feels very, very Mad Maxy, especially when the monster of the week attacks them on the back of this big old car that the main three have. We see that with our monster of the week today is a guitar monster. I think this is what is this? I feel like we've had some more guitar monsters, because I feel like we had one that had an acoustic guitar, but man, I feel like the whole guitar thing has been thrown down our throats multiple times. Pause. But yeah, so they all end up getting attacked by them. We see that the team has to get out and fight these guys off. Like I said, it feels very Mad Maxy in this episode, and they end up beating them. They end up knocking them off their trail and stuff like that. And we did see that DeRoss is on the phone with somebody, and then that's how the others knew the monster of the week and our main three knew where they were. So yeah, we still feels like it's like a setup, especially from how Taya's mentor, how his whole persona changed after he got off the phone with Taya, you know. And we all know that he is still working with the ISA and mass producing, you know, some of these bad robos and stuff like that. So that's probably delving into this. And also it seems like he might be working with DeRoss, because DeRoss is on his snake phone a lot talking to someone, but we don't know who that person is yet, but it's really pointing out to be, you know, Taya's mentor. So after they beat these guys, you know, they ended up they're getting these guys off their trail. They ended up going and taking refuge into like this small like cave kind of area, and everybody kind of make sure everybody's okay and stuff like that. Make sure the carrier and the boom boom cars are okay. So everybody's, you know, chilling for a while, you know, BOD and everybody, the whole team is there. Like everybody's there except ISA girl, but Saiba, but you know, everybody's there. And that's when DeRoss himself comes up, and we see that DeRoss, before he got there, he pulled up like a hologram thing of Boondadio, and he comes in and tells them that, yeah, Boondadio, people thought you was dead, you know, I guess you faked your death, and because, you know, you were the right hand man to my boss, Wild Spender, and stuff like that. He just reveals like everything about Boondadio, and he just leaves. Like Taya shoots at him and everything. He's like, man, get up out of here, man. Only reason I'm not mad at Boondadio because I saw like the goodness in him. So apparently, Taya knew that he was, you know, he used to be with the Hashirians, and I think, yeah, he already knew. And then Sashiro also already knew, and I'm think maybe Gemba didn't know. But the reason why, you know, everybody's kind of mad about it and surprised about it is like Mira's like, this team has too many secrets, and Boondadio was like, I asked them not to say anything to you guys. Like BOD is pissed, you know, BOD is really pissed. But Boondadio basically explains that, yeah, like I didn't want to tell you guys because I felt like you guys will leave me and stuff like that. And but classic Mira and classic Joe, like they were like, I mean, it's okay, bro. Like, we see how much you care about us, and you've done so much for us and stuff like that, and you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, Taya was like, you know, yeah, he was cool with it. You know, he's been cool with it. And then like Gemba was also kind of cool with it, because Gemba ain't got no choice to be cool with it because of all the stuff we found out about him. And you know, Sakito's just like, you know. But BOD is pissed. BOD was like, you faked your death and you did all this, and this team is too freaking soft. Like, he said, you lied to me, you didn't tell me you were this, and like, you were right hand man to Spender and stuff like that. Like, you were right hand man with the enemy. And you know, BOD was like, he's like, I can't work with you guys when I'm feeling like this. And he leaves, but he drags Sakito with him. And Boondadio's like, BOD, like, nah, like, I felt for him, man. The way his voice sounded when BOD left, I was like, man, that's messed up, bro. But I can't understand where he's coming from. I mean, I knew that some characters are gonna, like, not everybody's gonna agree. Like, this team is real, like, friendship oriented. Like, they really, really care about each other, and you know, they're always like willing to help each other and things like that. Especially how, you know, they've gone through this with Taya, we've gone through this with Sashiro a little bit, we've gone through this with Genba, and now we're going through the same thing with Boondadio. And it seems like next episode, like BOD and Boondadio are gonna have that talk. Like, he's like, I need to talk. He tells Taya, like, I need to talk to BOD, and I need to get through to him. I need to talk to him. I need to explain myself and stuff like that. And everybody's like, we support you, man. You know, like, this team is just so cool. I just love this team because they're so like together. You know, it gives like that build vibe. You know, and Gav is doing this as well. You know, it seems like the friendship is going to be really good. It's going to be really like, yeah, we're friends. We're real people. We understand each other's problems and past and stuff like that. It's like, you know, that's what I love about Gav, and that's also what I love about Boonboomger with this team and stuff like that. But it seems very like realistic, you know, realistic between like a friend group and stuff like that. It's not super accurate, but at the same time, it's like, it's still real, it's still relatable, and that's what I love about it. But yeah, so BMD leaves, and then the monster of the week, the guitar monster, he ends up finding them. He's still in this giant form, but then that's when, you know, we get ready to go fight him. We basically fight him in this big old like desert kind of rocky area type thing, which was really cool, like nice change of scenery. They're fighting him, and they're having a hard time fighting him. They're using the Boondadio, but he has like the safari claws and stuff like that, and they end up destroying his guitar. And when they destroy the strings, and when they destroy his guitar strings, he has like a power where he like hides inside of a rock, and then that's when they use the ultimate attack, where they jump on the back of the carrier and destroy the rock he's in. They end up destroying him, and that's when they try and go off and try to continue with the delivery that they're supposed to do. But next episode seems like BMD is going to get kidnapped and stuff like that. If you watch the episode preview, you know. But yeah, and then we get a good scene with Wild Spender. We get a scene with him. He starts to have like he starts to get the news that Boondadio is still alive, and you know, he actually executes the guy, the robot dude that told him that he beat him, like he took him out. And he has like this scepter wand thing. He points it at him and shoots him, and he whole body breaks and stuff like that, like full robot stuff. And yeah, I guess that's when Spender basically decides that maybe, I feel like he's gonna, you know, escape that place. Maybe, or I feel like he can leave anytime he freaking wants to. But yeah, he decides that he's gonna try and get Boondadio back, and we might get some in the next episode. We might get some flashbacks or backstory or stuff like that, or how Boondadio was when he was with the Hashurians. But yeah, and also it seems like next episode we're getting a new mecha. Yeah, we're getting a new mecha in the next episode, and we're maybe gonna defeat Duras. Maybe, because we're fighting him in the next episode. It seems like we might end up defeating Duras in the next episode. But other than that, this episode was great. It was dope. I love the carrier. I love this episode. It was really good. Not really much I can really nitpick on, especially the conversation that they had. Like, but Duras just kind of came there just to say that, though. Like, he just came there just to say that, and he tried to turn the team against each other, tried to make the team fall apart and stuff like that, even though we proved that that's kind of hard to do, because when Gemba left and they supported his decision, well, Sakito kind of didn't, but they supported his decision, and then they welcomed him back with open arms after that. So it's kind of hard to like break this team apart, you know, especially when they've been through so much together. Maybe earlier in the series, probably, like when everybody kind of just first kind of met each other and stuff. But now this team is too unified. I mean, with the exception of Sakito and BMD, because they're still kind of doing their own thing, but this team is too freaking unified. It has to be something horrible to split them like that, to really turn them against each other. And then that's what the enemy is basically still trying to do. But other than that, I'm gonna start rambling. I'm gonna See you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comment section below. I'm gonna see you guys next time. And remember, as I always say, stay henshined.